Ever since we got the Kingdom Hearts 3 Don't Think Twice trailer, I've been asking myself time and time again, why is it that the no-name, my favorite fucking Keyblade of all time, Tetsu Nomura, is snapped in half, and of course Riku receives a whole new Keyblade? I've been asking myself, have I ever seen a trend like this within a series? Have I ever seen this happen within the fucking series? And every time I would say, no, I would think I found something, then I'd be like, nah, that don't actually sound like it could be close, and then it happened. I was playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and I reached the very end of Terra's story before you had to go to the Keyblade graveyard. So this means I was thrown to Destiny Islands, of course, through the cutscene, and I realized something. Once you finish the Destiny Island scene within every Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep story, you are given this new upgraded version of your original Keyblade. And how do they receive these Keyblades? Well, they go through a special experience on the Destiny Islands. Each character goes through this special experience, and this special experience is coming to a realization that kind of is the crux of their characterizations and like their stories. And this is the realization for Aqua, that the Keyblade or any friendship only needs one Keyblade, if any Keyblades, and of course her realizing that destroyed her relationship with Terra. And then of course Ventus, he wants to protect his friends at all costs, even if it means his death. And then once again Terra, he fucking just wants to protect his friends, and he realized that power isn't everything. And through realizing that power isn't everything, he's given the strongest power that he ever could receive, and that's of course this new upgraded version of his original Keyblade. And if I'm not mistaken, right after you get that Keyblade, you also get the Chaos Ripper. Now, keep your mindset on the Chaos Ripper and this new Keyblade, because we're going to be going with Terra's story, as it gives him two Keyblades. So it doesn't only give him the upgraded version, it gives him the Chaos Ripper, which I think is actually still connected to his original Keyblade. It's just kind of like a secondary form of the upgraded form, because they do kind of still look alike. So when it comes to Riku's case, and keeping in mind what I just told you guys about Terra's case, when it comes to Riku's case, we know that Riku's whole characterization and of course his character arc has been about his retribution, his return to the light from the darkness that he had fallen into within the events of Kingdom Hearts 1. And with that being the case, it's kind of like, you know, we've seen him go through trials and tribulations time and time again, from Chain of Memories, finally putting Ansem in his place, to 305 Days Over 2. His eyes couldn't, of course, lie, and he had to wear the little band around his face or his eyes, so that way he couldn't transform into Ansem and become, of course, that dark version of himself. And then at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, he's finally petrified by the light and stuff from the machine that Ansem the Wise has. And then of course we have Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, which finally puts him back on the map and back on the right road. He's finally in a place to where he can finally start to move in the right direction again. And with that being the case, I mean, it took a long time for him to get there, so definitely huge props to my boy Riku. It's one of the reasons why I believe Riku is definitely better than Sora as a character. He's one of the top 5 characters, but of course he finally is in that position. And in Kingdom Hearts 3, it's been a while. I won't say it's been too long, but it's been a while. And of course, he's going to be going through some new trials and tribulations. We learned within Kingdom Hearts 0.2 that there's a lot of worlds that are within the realm of darkness, and there's just going to be more worlds within the realm of darkness after the events of Kingdom Hearts 1. So we're just going to see, like, you know, maybe some more battles within the realm of darkness. If Riku is that second playable character, we're going to see more of that. And once we see more of that, then of course we're going to see what kind of trials he go through being in such a place that even the unwavered heart of Aqua gets wavered. I know that's kind of weird to say because that's not a real sentence, but the unwavering heart of Aqua has wavered. It's fallen into depression. It kind of, you know, is imagining things, and that's why we see the Terra and stuff from at the Disney castle, at the castle within the Cinderella world. This is why, of course, she was able to connect to Terra and Ventus through her depression, through what she's feeling, her ache in her heart to actually be with those two individuals again. And we know that Terra is going to be, we know that Riku is going to be probably put through the same situation, and of course he will come out of it stronger. And this is why they're at the end of the realm of darkness. They're on that same beach that Sora and Riku was on at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. And of course, he looks down at his Keyblade, he's looking down and he's talking. And I'm guessing what he's saying is something about how his heart may have finally reached the point that the Keyblade no longer properly represents his heart. Enter the new Keyblade. Because you see, the Way to Dawn has represented his heart perfectly, in my personal opinion. It has that huge demonic wing and a little bitty angel wing that represents the light within him. This new Keyblade, however, niggas, this motherfucker got so much this motherfucker has so much representation of light and so little representation of darkness, with the huge ass blade part being the light and the hilt being the darkness, and the hilt is like so small, niggas, and it's like, yo, it's a perfect representation once again, and it's the main reason why I was able to, swallow my pride and say, you know what, this is a damn good Keyblade for Riku. Although that motherfucker look like a car key, he finna go get in the fucking Keyblade Lexus and shit, turn that motherfucker on and be rolling through the realm of darkness. Boy, him and Mickey finna be rolling, listening to some Maxo Cream, fucking dipping through the streets, fucking dark sides trying to knock their asses off the road. They like, hell nah, boy, swerving and sliding and shit. But it's a perfect representation of Riku's heart. And what happens with the Birth by Sleep trio is what I believe is the same thing that's happening here. It's an evolution, and we've never seen evolutions be important to the story. However, if you're thinking that, of course, the new Keyblades that the Birth by Sleep trio receive is just gameplay related, well, within the Kingdom Hearts 2 secret episode, they are actually wielding those same exact evolutions of their original Keyblades. So they are story relevant, otherwise they wouldn't have been put within, of course, that scene, as once again, they make their way to the Keyblade graveyard with those Keyblades if you so choose to equip them. So that's what I believe is going down with Riku's Keyblade. It's an evolution of course, the Way to Dawn. So it's essentially the Way to Dawn 2.0, or if not the Way to Dawn, it's the Keyblade of Dawn. So definitely, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you found informative value from it. And let me know what you guys think about my findings. Do you think they actually have some basis within the story already, like how I do? Because of course, the evolutions of those Keyblades come from their characters actually coming full circle and them coming to some realization that the grand scheme of their journey was trying to teach them. So I think that Riku will be going through the same situation. And if that's the case, definitely I can say Tetsuya Nomura thought brilliantly when he thought to himself, it's time for Riku's Keyblade to change. He thought brilliantly. He didn't just pull this is a whole new adventure, here, take this new Keyblade. He thought about what could actually go into, of course, finally settling his character, showing the aftermath of him finally becoming a Keyblade Master instead of just leaving him in the dust with, of course, the fact that, hey, he became a Keyblade Master, what more do you want from him? And that's a good sign for the rest of the characters as well. Thank you guys for tuning into the video. This has been your boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and peace the heck out.